been watching our channel for a while, you know that we love electric vehicles. We own a Tesla right now, and about a year ago, we went to Portugal, and I was able to ride in Mercedes' concept car for their first fully electric vehicle, the Concept EQ. Today we have a special surprise. Mercedes flew me all the way out here to Sweden so that I could see their car. And the cool thing is, all of the media and everybody is outside. Look at these empty benches right here. They're all waiting for the big premiere. As somebody that's a Tesla owner, what do I think about Mercedes' first fully electric car? Before I give you some of my thoughts, let's check the car out. So I'm gonna shut the door. We're like the first people in the entire world, other than Mercedes employees, to sit in the car right now.
I'm fine with that.
It's crazy. The system is very similar to what we saw with the A-Class. It does have your typical Mercedes buttons. You even have this little touchpad right here. So some things to know about this car. First of all, the pricing is not out yet. There's been some speculation that it's going to be less expensive than a Tesla Model X. So I kind of see it as more of like a Model Y when Tesla comes out with that. It's like a crossover that's more cost effective. The battery in this is an 80 kilowatt battery, which the Tesla Model X, you can get it all the way down to 70 up to 100 kilowatt. Another thing that's interesting about this is it is a 5-seater car. So there's only 5 seats back here. That's not expandable to 6 or 7 like the Tesla Model X. When is this car going to actually be out in the United States? Most likely it's going to be right around early 2020. In a lot of places in Europe, it's going to be next year, so mid 2019. So it's going to take a little bit of time for them to get it ramped up. This is their first fully electric car, even though they're experts in over 100 years of making cars, so they want to make sure that they get it right. And there's a lot of supply that goes into it, especially with the batteries. Okay guys, look at the seats. This is the AMG interior right here, and you can see the upgraded seats in here. I'm a sucker for nice things. If I were to buy this, again, we don't know the pricing yet, but I would go for the AMG upgrade because this leather smells good, it feels good, it looks good. And this is a supercharging network that they're looking to put in. That's a big question. That's the thing where they're lacking for sure as far as adoption of electric vehicles, is how do you charge the thing on road trips? This is in 20 different places by the end of 2018. That'll be in over 100 different locations just inside of Europe. This Ionity thing was, I don't even know how to say it, is basically a joint venture between a ton of auto manufacturers. So what's inside the Mercedes EQC, their first fully electric vehicle? Here's the drivetrain and the chassis right here. So it'll have dual motors, one in the front, one in the rear, and then here's the battery packs. It looks like these are the coolant lines, and then you've got the battery pack cells that sit down into here. This right here is one of the 6 modules that sits inside of there. Now, I wish we could take this and open it up because inside we would find a bunch of these. They're a lot different than what you see inside of the Tesla with like the round batteries that look like your regular batteries. These are the ones that you see inside of cell phones or power banks. And so, interesting that they chose that option. Is it a Tesla killer? That's a question that so many people want to ask. I am going to say, no, it is not. And you see Audi coming out with cars. BMW is stepping up their game. Volvo, Volkswagen, Chevy, Ford, GM, all of these companies are now getting on the electric vehicle bandwagon. Overall, competition is a really good thing, and I don't think this is going to kill Tesla. One thing that I thought was interesting that hopefully Mercedes is able to change before it comes out on the market, it caps out at 180 kilometers an hour, which is around 111 miles per hour. And if you remember from my video where I said my Tesla is so slow, I think I went like 142, maybe 132, I can't remember, but it was definitely faster than 111. A lot of you guys might be saying, when should you ever need to go faster than 111? Well, if you live out here in Germany and you're going on the Autobahn, 111 is like the slow lane. The 0 to 60 in the EQC is around 4.9 seconds, where the Tesla Model X, if you get the P100D, it definitely is a lot faster. I mean, you can get down all the way down to 2.8 or 2.9 seconds. The battery pack, we can get about 300 miles range with our 100D. And with the EQC, they haven't done all the ratings fully yet, but it'll probably be around 250 miles, so a little bit less. One small thing, I really like my front trunk in the Model X and the Model S. And I think the Model 3 even has a front trunk, or a frunk they call it. This one doesn't really have one because of the way that they designed the motor. They built it for noise control and also safety by taking the motor and like having these different axles that are connected to it and these big bars so that it's kind of on its own, and so the rattling noise from the motor and the drivetrain doesn't move forward toward the car. They also did it for the production line because the production line is used to putting car engines with transmissions and motors right there. So would I buy this? I would buy one of these if the pricing was right and if the supercharging network was built out enough for the Mercedes. But until then, I've got a year and a half. I'm gonna hold on to my Tesla and I'm gonna wait until this car comes out in the US and check it out. Electric vehicles are here to stay. It is the future. If you own a Tesla, are you going to buy a Mercedes? I'm really curious, and I am gonna be looking in the comments, so please leave me your comments. Let me know what you like about it, what you don't like. And the last thing, we don't get a ride in it. They're not giving out any rides today at all, so it's hard for me to give a full review until I've actually ridden in the thing. But hey, I gotta see it firsthand.